and welcome to this shorter video. I've got a few reflections on Ascot 2023 after a couple of weeks with some spare video that I've found. This royal venue was cancelled last year due to the passing of the Queen, so it was good to be back at Ascot. Most of the big guns were there, including the likes of Wilson, Project, and Kef, of course, as well as some new exhibitors, including the fabulous Node Audio, whom we recently reviewed here at Hi-Fi Music Source, and the incredible YG acoustic loudspeakers that had come all the way from Colorado in the USA. Also at Ascot were friends of Hi-Fi Music Source, Renaissance Audio, who distribute Moon and Audio Vector in the UK, as well as VPI, Turntables and Nordus cables. SME were well represented at the show with their very special turntables. But room of the day probably had to go to the Dali room with their new Epicore 11 loudspeakers that were driven by the incredible £190,000 and 200 kilogram Griffin Apex monoblocks. This was a showstopper. In the background on this video as well, you can see Dali had their ultimate £90,000 Dali Course loudspeakers. Atlas cables were there providing the cabling for this room as well. So why was the room so good? Well, of course it was all Danish, so it was vaguely understated, but there was a crystal clear presentation and it wasn't too loud for me. The Griffin Commander centerpiece and the Epicore took center stage. Maybe my favourite intimate room was the Node Audio room, where they had their Hilixer loudspeakers. We gave them an outstanding award not a couple of weeks ago. Node were demonstrating with Valvet monoblocks and preamplification, and they had a full range of Sensati cables. They were using the shit Vegdrasil DAC that I'm also trying to get my hands on. I have to say that one carefully. Look, if you like this video, then please do subscribe to our channel so that we can make more of them for you. We really appreciate it. And if you want to hit the like button, that'd be great. Thank you. On reflection then, maybe the room of the day was the Renaissance Audio room with the new North collection by Moon. It was presented with the QR7 loudspeakers from Audio Vector, which are absolutely beautiful to look at. Etienne Gaultier introduced the new North collection to the group that was assembled, and Martin Dunhoff from Audio Vector introduced his beautiful Q7 loudspeakers. We recently reviewed the impeccable QR1s, and we've got the QR3s on their way to us very soon. There were many other highlights at the show, not least the memorable Key 7 streaming loudspeakers that were a real showstopper, and I've got to say I was quite taken aback by these speakers and their presentation. There were many other highlights, and how I missed PMC and Hagel I do not know. But congratulations to the UK Hi-Fi show, and we'll see you next year at the perfect Ascot Royal venue. Thank you.